Alright, kia ora, everybody. Where shall we go? Shall we go over here to just chatting? We'll see how bad the light is at the moment. Oh, it's passable. It's a little coming in at the moment. But yes, good afternoon, lovely Chai. It's wonderful to see you. Yeah, surprise, I'm alive. It's my usual live time, I'm well aware. Not that I have a usual live time. I've been trying to make Fridays, which would be tomorrow morning, my regular live time. However, I have appointments tomorrow, so I can't go live again tomorrow. I have not been up to streaming for quite a bit, or streaming properly. I've been trying, but I've also been dead on my feet for weeks and weeks after this cold that lasted weeks and weeks. So yeah, today I actually feel somewhat human. I did have 2 naps still, but I'm feeling okay at the moment. So I thought, you know what? We're gonna go live and we're gonna stream and we're gonna see what this is like. So I don't even know what I'm doing. I haven't even decided what I'm colouring. So if you all have things that you're like, Amy, you should colour this, shout it out in chat because there's plenty I can be colouring. But yeah, I just thought it would be a good time to come on, say hi, try and figure out what to colour. There'll be something. And yeah, hang out with y'all. So I'll go over to the art screen. I think everything's still set up. You can tell how long it's been since it's streamed. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. How are you doing, Chai? I hope you've had a good afternoon. It's been so cold lately. Wow, everything's falling out of. I did get a new colouring book, which Chai as a gamer. It's the Stardew Valley colouring book. I just realised that I didn't open something. We're just going to go back here for 2 seconds so it resets the camera. Oh look, we're here. And go back here. And that should reset the camera and hopefully make things a little clearer. Forgot to open my camera software. Hello, Nif. Hello again, lovely. I hope you've managed to have some sleep since the last time I saw you. Right. I'll be mostly lurky and keeping toasty because it's been frosty today. It's been really chilly lately. Oh, it's just a blackbird. It's still neat birds, but I thought it was a tilly. Heard at least 3 or 4 different sirens just before sunrise. Ooh, yeah. You just woke up like 5 minutes ago? I must have known. Yeah, this is the new Stardew Valley colouring book. So I've got the Junimo colouring book, but this is the new one. And it's all scenes from the game. And it's super cute. So, but it's not really the mood today. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to colour. So the things I have beside me, but of course I can pull out other things. So starting with Mythic World, I have this rainbow snake that is actually based on Canadian waterfalls. So I do have the rainbow snake I could carry on with, although that's just going to be a lot of blue to the water. That's what we're up to, is a lot of water. So that's one thing that we can work on. I have the Dragons of the Realms, and I have this dragon with a baby Tiamat here. So I've done the base layer in pencils. It looks super ugly right now because it's going to have a lot of extreme lighting effects. So you can see these pink glow coming from her eyes and her hand. This jar here and possibly this jar here and the candles are our light sources, but there's going to be a lot of darkness. So right now this looks like ugly because it's in ugly stages, but it's going to get a lot brighter, a lot darker and a lot more intense. But that's one that we can work on too. That one you just have to trust my vision on. We of course have good old Oceans to Stars. I do love Oceans to Stars, and I could start a new one in here. That's the last one we did. We did Taurus. What's the month that we're in now? What are we in? I had Cancer bookmarked. I can never. Do we have one? There we go. This has bumps in it. All I know is Capricorn because that's me. So we're not Leo yet. We're Cancer. Okay, so Cancer's actually appropriate right now because I did have a plan for Cancer. Yeah, we're Cancer until the 23rd of July, and then it's Leo. And then I have Naoko Neko, which I actually have a group for, and I am so behind in my own group. So this could also be, this is all kitty cats, and I love this book, but I am so behind in my own group. So this could also be another one that we do. The page for this month, that one's still a work in progress, so I'll do one day. That was the last 2 months that I didn't get to, but we've just voted on a new one, which is the ice cream page. I thought it was in summer, or is it a spring one? Or is it a fall one? I don't know, it felt real summery, so I had a feeling it was going to be chosen. Oh my gosh, I can't even. There it is, this one here. Where one of the big sisters is offering a little baby cat ice cream. So yeah, that's this page. So yeah, if any of those sound cool or sound like something you want to do, you want to see, let me know. I'm very indecisive today. That's what I've realised. I don't know what I want to colour. I don't have any nail polish on my hands, so either. Look how long my natural nails are getting now. Gone from being a nail biter. I do have like remnants of nail polish. I also got a date for my oral surgery, which is really, really exciting. So end of the month I am having mouth surgery. And as part of that, they are also going to have to remove all my upper teeth and a lot of my bottom teeth. Which means there'll be 12 weeks that I don't have teeth until I can get dentures. Yay! So that will be coming up at the end of the month, and I will see how I feel about being on face cam after that. There may be quite a few where I'm just not on face cam for a while. I mean, I'm going to look like I've been beaten up to begin with, so I won't be on face cam for a while regardless. But we'll see. We'll see how we feel after that. But that's on the 30th of this month, provided the pre-surgery consult and anaesthetic appointments go well, which are happening the week before. So that's exciting because I've been waiting well over a year for this dental surgery on my mouth, which, yay. Hello, Lucy. Hello. Welcome in, lovely. Hit the like button for Amy. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, it is very, very handy for us YouTubers when you do that, because it lets YouTube know that, hey, this thing's cool. It's the same with interacting with the stream and leaving comments and stuff like that. It lets YouTube know that, you know, this is cool content and it should promote it. So it helps more than you'd know. Particularly if you comment like more than 5 words as well, because it's like a longer comment, so it's really engaging. And that's what the algorithm looks for. Engagement. But yes. Oh, how are you going today? How's everyone doing today? Right. So I should probably actually decide what I'm working on, eh? Such a professional streamer. Totally prepared. Sorry, my stream froze for a moment. Oh no! Nothing my end, it looks like, so, but yeah, that happens. Yeah, at the end of the month I'm having mouth surgery, and as part of it, they are removing all my upper teeth, so, yeah. It's okay. And then I'll have to wait like 12 weeks to get dentures, because part of my bone disease is that my calcium deposits and jaw stuff, and I won't go into it too much, but yeah. So I'm gonna look like I've been absolutely beaten up around the face for a while, because it's also a bunch of my bottom ones as well that they're going to be taking out, and then we'll get dentures. So yeah, there'll be 12 weeks where I don't have teeth, which is going to be fun. But that's okay. But that's at the end of the month. Again, providing I have no reason to think that the pre-surgery consults won't go fine, but yeah, we'll go do some pre-surgery consults and then we're all good to go. And yeah, been on the wait list for the surgery for like well over a year, so it'd be nice for it to finally happen, because oh my goodness, again, I've been waiting a very long time for the surgery. Alright, so kitties, dragons, rainbow snakes, or mermaids? Or something else entirely. What am I in the mood for? Take care, thanks, Chai. Yeah. It's so good. Again, I've been waiting for this for a while, so I'm actually really excited. And I have a huge phobia of dentists, so when it was like I asked to just get my teeth pulled, which sounds horrendous, but hey, my teeth aren't great anyway. So I'm like, already, they could have done around and repaired, and I'm like, look, let's just take them out, let's just get dentures, let's just not have to deal with it anymore. So I'm actually really excited, and yeah, I'm really excited to not have to deal with my teeth anymore. Yeah. Hello, kitty cat. You've recognised that we're streaming, haven't you? You hear me talking and you know what that means. I'm sorry, we're going to have a couple of minutes of distraction here, because somebody knows that when I'm talking on the computer, there must be payment made. Everyone who has not met Shadow before, this is Shadow. Here's our little treat monster. Well, that was way too many treats. We'll just steal some of those back. Good morning, Catherine. Yes, this is Shadow. He has learned that when I'm talking at the computer, I must be streaming, and therefore he gets treats, which is great when I'm streaming, but not when I'm hanging out with friends or doing something else at the computer, and he believes he should get treats. But yes, this is our little troublemaker Shadow. We could pull out Leon's journey and colour Leon's journey, which we're colouring as if it's Shadow's journey. You're not having more treats than that, because your dinner is soon as well, which is also possibly while he's here. You charge art tax, he charges treat tax. Pretty much. Pretty much. He is a delightfully grumpy old man with a little bit of a little white belly up here and down here. He's not very happy with me doing this. He's also very cold right now, which is probably why he's also here, because he's looking for warmth. Hey, can you see yourself? Muffin is growling at him. He's looking for more treats. There are no more treats. You're not having more treats. No. We're going to pay the pet tax. Alright. Put you back there. But there's not really a heck of a lot of room up here. I did kind of clean up here, but yes, I could have done a better job of cleaning up here for you. I know. But look, there is a space for you over there. If you really do want to go exploring, you can go over there. Or do you just want down on the ground now because you've had your treats and you're like, I'm done? You're like, I've been on here, I've left my fur all over the desk, I've drooled on the desk, so now it's time for me to go on the floor? Nope. Okay. You need to decide what to do, because you can't sit right there, because you're right where I would colour. Not that I've decided 100% what I'm colouring yet. No, you're not going over there. There is chaos, and you know it. Kia ora, Sammy. Welcome in. We're battling a cat for desk. Can I have my desk? Can I have my desk? Or are you in control of the stream again? One day we were on stream and he was just like batting me every time. Every time I tried to move him. Sent Furtax on the Discord. Ooh, I should open Discord. It's a shadow show. It's always a shadow show. Taps the streams. Oh, look at all the fur babies. Oh my goodness, so many fur babies. Oop, wrong one. That one. Look at them. Look at them all standing there majestically looking at you too. Oh, Lucy, they're gorgeous. Where are you off to, troublemaker? Oh, he's giving me my desk back. Oh, thank you for sharing, Lucy. They're so pretty. They're very majestic, the way that they're all standing there. Right. And watch him come back immediately, because it's like, are you doing something? I must be here. What's the matter? What's that meow for? I'll put you down if you want me to put you down, but you've got to come closer. Does that help? If I move the pile? Yeah, he wants down. He's had his treats. Now he's like, I'm done. Peace out. I don't need you anymore, human. I had what I wanted. I took one pick and another cat showed up, so I had to take another pick immediately after. And they aren't all even there. Oh my goodness. My mum would love it. Not that. We're allowed to have cats. Unfortunately, when Shadow goes, there will not be a replacement cat because of Mum's allergies. As much as we would love to have 100 cats around here. No. Alright, well, since we've been so on the cats, maybe we will work on the cat page today. I can always switch to something else later on. So we will start by, if I can actually get the thing. Oh look, 20 minutes into stream and we're finally starting. That's not too bad for me. Bring you in a bit. Actually, no, we'll go there. We'll zoom in this way. Cool. And then we need to go to project. Colouring in. I need keyboard. It's almost like I'm a professional. Story of Precious Cats by Nalco Nickel. I am using Derwent Inktense pencils. For now, we'll probably, actually we will use some Polychromos pencils, because that's the formula. Confirm. And then if we go project, this is all the stuff that I should do before stream, but I wasn't exactly prepared. Alright. Yay, it worked. Hello, Ellie. Hello, hello. Kia ora. You just finished work? Perfect timing. And King as well. Hello. So yeah, for everyone that's just joined us, we are live because I can't be live tomorrow. I've got appointments. So I thought, I'm actually feeling okay today. For once, I don't want to sleep the whole day away, which, yeah, that's been a thing lately. So, yeah, I was like, cool, I'm going to go live. My Calico Diva, May, didn't bother showing up for treat time, neither did my tortoiseshell geriatric cat. They prefer sleep. It's valid. That's valid. Shadow's usually quite a grumpy cat, and it's usually outside. Again, here's a grumpy old man. Ooh, yes, I've got so many completed pages to watch. I'm deciding to probably not do a completed pages. I only completed 3 pages last month. And 2 of them were for the collab thing. So, not that invalidates them, but just, you know, I was like, man, I really was sick last month. Okay, so if you haven't seen the Story of Precious Cats book, I'm just going to get rid of all these excess bookmarks for now. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous book. T.A. Morley, kia ora, kia ora. Welcome in. Yes, this is a gorgeous book full of cats. I absolutely love it. I actually ran a little Instagram group for it. I'm very behind on my own pages for the Instagram group. But I am keeping all my colours consistent across all my cats in this book. So these are my characters per se. So I'm trying to keep the colours consistent for all the characters across the page. So when we work on the page we're going to work on, we've got Chedolia, and then I've just got to decide if it's Piperi or Pipino. I think I'll do Pipino, the darker one, because I've done Piperi here. So, yeah, I think I'll do my slightly darker kitty. I didn't draw these, I coloured them though. This is a colouring book by an illustrator called Naoko Neko. But I did colour. Can you send the link? It's on Instagram. Do you want to be added to it, Lucy? Because I can add you in. Oh, no, I have to do it on my phone. I'll just wait for confirmation. Otherwise, if you just message me on Instagram, I'll add you to it. Right, what was I doing? This is one that I'm working on, but that's not the one we're working on today. That's another one I've got to work on. This is the one that we're working on. Yes, okay. I think I just followed you on Instagram. I don't think I was following you, so do you want to just send me a message to confirm I've got the right you, and then I'll add you in? Just to triple check. You brought the book last month, still untouched. No worries, we've done a few pages with the group. You're best to check out Pauline Art Stuff because she's flying through this book. She does, oh, they, I'm not actually 100% on the pronouns, so they are not only doing the page that I do every 2 months in the group, because I do a page for 2 months, or if it's a double page spread we do it over 3 months. But then they do a page on the alternate month because they adjust it really fast, so they're doing really cool stuff in it. Perfect. Yeah. Yay, I did get the right you. Cool. I will add you in now. While I remember, because otherwise I will forget. And if anybody's watching the the VOD and is like, I message and you haven't. Keep messaging me. I am really bad sometimes at checking my messages. I will get there eventually. I'm one of those people that will read a message and then forget to reply. So I'm trying to be better about it. Or if I'm having a bad time, I will not reply. Anyway, so because I have established colours for each of these characters and stuff, it means that there is a set palette, which is this one here. So it means a couple of these we can start off with very easily. For example, Cheeto and his little toy. And then if we're going to do this as the Pepino, those we have colours of. Now the dress doesn't stay the same colour every time, so I might change that colour up. Pauline, is the reason that you brought the book? Yeah, I'm not surprised. It is. They are gorgeous, gorgeous. So yeah, Pauline's done even more than the group pages in the book, but it's incredible to see. I'm very behind in my own group of the pages, but I'll get there eventually. I'm not someone who likes to colour in the same book every month, which is why I've made it like we choose a page every 2 months. But Pauline wants to colour in the book every month. It's like, go for it. It's gorgeous to see. No problems, Lucy. Anyone know the best pencils used in Ivy and the Inky Butterfly? I've used both Prismas and Polys. I had it had no issues there. I think I've used Inktense as well. I'm resisting due to the cost of postage, or I need a second secret income stream. Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I am trying my best to not buy at the moment. And apart from the new Stardew Valley colouring book, I haven't brought anything lately. Right, so what I have on this tiny written page, DI is doing Inktense and then PC is Polychromos, and you can see just how tiny this thing is. I might need to photocopy this because it's getting pretty worn, this page. We'll laminate it. You just sent some photos on Discord, some photography art tags. Fantastic. We'll do art tags in a little bit. Music's a little too loud? No worries. I will turn that down. Apologies about that. It does like to jump up sometimes. Also, hi Katie. You just got stung on postage for Fantasy World? Yeah. Postage to New Zealand. It sucks. Alright. So, we want DI2120, which I think is neutral grey. Yes, it is. And then I also want DI, or Do an Inktense 700, which I believe is a light blue. 700? I think that's 900. I think I have this debate every time. Yeah, I've changed it with the kitty eyes as well, because it's the blue. For some reason I wrote it as 700, but it's 900. Because it's the iris blue. I don't know why I keep on writing it as 700. 700 of fuchsia. Alright. So we want neutral grey. None of these pencils are in order at all, so it's anybody's guess as to where things are. Neutral grey. And that is iris blue there. And then because we're doing Pepino, as you know, we'll pull out outfit colours. Nah, we'll may change out the outfit colours again because the outfits can change. I'm not too worried about that. We will need the toy colours though. The toy's got to stay the same. I'll do that in a moment. Right. Pepino. So they also have 220 and 900. They have 1730. At least this is in order, so it makes it a little easier. Oak. Now I started their colours before I had the additional 28, so it uses the older colours as well. Alright, we want 1730 oak, 1740 saddle brown, which I think is this one here. It's so worn away. Yep. 1900, which is willow, which I believe is this one. Yep. Oh, no, I just read that off. Purpurity. We don't need willow. Alright, 1730, 1740, 0520, and 900. So 0520 will be a pink, carmine pink. Almost had a mini heart attack when I tried ordering a colouring book from the US. I live in Brazil. It would have cost $8, but shipping would have cost 50 USD. Yep. Pretty much New Zealand shipping. Costs $8 for a book, $50 shipping. It's like, oh, like the Stardew Valley colouring book that I just brought. This was only $12 USD, but it was $23 shipping. But I did pay it because I wanted it, and this was my little tax return treat. It's not fun though, is it? Right, so going back to here, I'm pretty sure even Cheeto's ears are black. Yeah. So everything is just done in this grey. He's like the easiest to colour because you just get to do a base layer in neutral grey. It's like, boom, kitty done. Look, I'm actually colouring my group page for once. Shock horror. I did think about like going through this book and actually pre-basing all the kitties, since there's like that set palette, and just being like done with basing all the kitties. Make sure we're careful around the ice cream on the face, because we're going to colour that ice cream. I'm not sure what colours we're doing yet for that. And then for the eyes, so I just colour in the whole eye in the eye colour, and then later on I come in with a fine liner and colour in stuff. I once saw a cute stickers a streamer made, and for a couple of stickers it would have been $24 New Zealand shipping. Yeah. That sounds right. Funnily enough, I buy stuff from Lyrica, France, and I pay 0 shipping. I have to spend 100 USD, but I add stuff to the cart for months, and then when I have enough for an order, I check out. Yeah, that's the way to do it, basically. There's a book that I've kind of been debating for a while getting, but again, it's not going to happen right now. But it's the same thing. It's like I might as well just wait till I have enough to get free shipping. But it's not on the like priority list right now. Those are the words I'm looking for. Okie dokie. So now, people know there is some very specific ways markings on the face, and so the easiest way, rather than flipping back and forth, is I just take photos. And then I can just have my reference right there. To try and match the markings as best as I can. So, from memory, we have where are we? Oak, saddle brown, and neutral grey. So we do neutral grey, oak, and then saddle brown in those layers, and that's how we build out the different tones of brown. So it's a bit hard because it's from the side. So we'll start with this saddle brown because you're the lightest. So it comes out the eyes. And comes down around the side of the face. And I haven't actually, Hello Kitty, done the back of the face yet. We're just going to have you going right around. There's a cute book by Marabou called Small World by Elaine Lescott. Oh, I have one that's called Small World Colouring. That's, at first I was like, that one? No. It's so cute. It's on the lyric cards. There's so many gorgeous books. Yeah. We're so lucky. We are. There's so many good books out there. And the thing is, there's always going to be more books. Hello. Oh, wet nose. There's always more and more books to want. I think you're starting to block the light, mister. We need to bring that down a bit. You want dinner, don't you? This is why you keep on being annoying. Yeah, just plonk yourself there. It's fine. He's not having more treats. He's already had treats. I'm pretty sure he's here because he wants more dinner. Even though he's already should have dinner down, and if he doesn't, it'll be coming down soon. And he can wait. He probably has old food down that he could eat. I know he didn't finish all his lunchtime food, so... Right, so these a little bit on the side, coming in from the edge. Oh, wet nose. Maybe you didn't step on my phone. Yes, come here, you big baby. You happy now? No? Okay. I don't know what you want then. Please don't do that to my microphone. Please don't do that to my microphone, mister. I swear one of these days my microphone's going to break because of him. Right. Have a little section of the foot. And then top section of the foot. And a bottom section of the foot here. And then I don't think we see the tail, so that makes that easy. I just need to colour in this head a bit more cleanly. Just kind of just marking out the space. I don't know what you want because there's nothing else I can do. He's one of the few colours I don't have, and black cats are your favourite. Oh, he is a grumpy old man, but we love him. But he's definitely a grumpy old man. A Million Dragons looks really cute. I'm trying to be like so good because I have so many books that I haven't worked in, and I'm like, well, no, I say that I actually have done pretty good at working the majority of my collection. Yes, there are a few books I haven't worked in yet, but I have worked a lot of my collection, right? And it's like, you know, I've done a lot of it, so yeah, right now I'm having to save up for a couple other things, including the oral surgery, because I think I have a part charge on that. I'm not sure, I'll have to find out, but yeah, just trying to be sensible. It's like, oh, I want to buy all the books. Right, mister, are you done? Yeah, he's done. He's giving up. Goodbye, Shadow. So yeah, what I've done is I've layered with the lightest colour on the outside, then the oak, and then the neutral grey in the middle. And except for on this head here where we'll drag it down a little bit in the grey. Every time me and my aunt walk past a black cat, we say, oh, we don't have this colour, should we adopt this one? And then we remember we've got 6 cats and the lack of space. Oh, yeah. Every time we see the SPCA advertising kittens, Mum and I are like, oh, but then we're like, no, Mum's allergies, we can't justify it. Yeah. Potato's supersizing, making sure Amy makes the kitty in the illustration justice. Yeah. He is the boss around here. There's a reason why multiple colouring books are shadow dedicated. Even though, because of the speed that I colour, like, yes, I can colour fast, but also the speed that I work on completing books, I'm well aware he will pass before I finish colouring those books. Because he is an old cat. Again, I think he's 15 this year. He's like 14. I think he's turning 14 this year, or 15 this year. He's somewhere around here. Yeah, no, he must be turning 14 this year, because Mum got him in 2012. No, that would make him 16. I don't know. He was 2 when she got him, and I'm sure she got him in 2012. I'll have to look back. But yeah, he old. He's in his late teens. Being sensible sucks, but well done. Yeah, it's one of those things. You just gotta be very easy too. But that said, there's always a chance post-surgery I'll be like, I said I buy presents. Or, I'm sore, I buy presents. That's how it works, right? Yeah, that's the thing too. He could surprise us. Like, he's still incredibly healthy, and he's still very much a kitten at heart when it comes to playing around. Like, he's surprisingly kitten-like some days. So yeah, it also would not surprise me. Right, so I know the yellow is Sicilian yellow. Because I love that yellow. And that is the little toy's eyes. And then we want 1750 and 1760, which is dark purple and deep violet. Deep violet. Violet blue, dark purple, and then there's a little bit of teal for the ribbon. Where's the teal? 1, 2, 3, 1300. Teal green. That makes sense. Like a teal green to me. Teal green. Right, where did I put that yellow? There. Where did I put anything? Right, so just down here is the little toy. So even though the outfit colour changes, the toy would still wear the same colours. So we're just gonna do that. I think from memory the toy is purple because part of the grandma's dress is purple, so it's like maybe it was made from the same fabric as grandma's dress. That was the little story in my head. And then once this is done, we can start, well, activate this, because I like activating, having this colorway, and then we can start figuring out what we're doing for the rest of the colors. And I need you all to start suggesting ice cream flavors. Like, what are your favorite? What's your favorite? What's your favorite flavor? Support that decision because the person post-op needs all the presents. Yeah! My neighbour's cat turned 22 this year. He was demanding I sit with him for nearly an hour outside. Oof. My cat is 10 and I call her my old queen because her name is Lizzie for Elizabeth. Oh, love it. Whoops. Let's not hit things, eh? Actually turn lights so they face us because the sun is starting to set. 22 and still demanding. Oh yeah, mint and chocolate. Oh, good choices, Chai. Good choices. Not that it's like ice cream eating temperature here at the moment. In fact, it's very much not ice cream temperature here, but I know my mum's favourite is orange chocolate chip. And I always say, and I know how boring this sounds, but I always say a good quality vanilla. And I'm talking like you can see the vanilla beans vanilla. But the reason is that if you have a good quality vanilla, you have the ability to make a lot of flavours because you can add things to it. So vanilla is versatile. Like, you can pour a bit of coffee over it and make an affogato. You can take some hot chocolate powder or chocolate sauce and make a chocolate ice cream. You can put some fruit with it and have a more tropical or fruity ice cream. So, yeah, it's like boring, but I love a good quality vanilla. Not that I'm eating ice cream right now, because oh my gosh, would that hurt my teeth. Yeah, ice cream is the last thing I want right now, yeah. I'm pretty sure Chai and Ellie will, well, Chai did agree, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Ellie will also agree that ice cream is not a thing right now with how cold it is here in Aotearoa. I love mint and choc, but the mix of matcha and vanilla soft serve is delicious too. Ooh. 7 Celsius and ice cream for you, Eva. Yeah, of course, because you're also Southern Hemisphere, Lucy. Yes, that's right. See, all us Southern Hemisphere babies, we're all like, nope, 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 nope. Whereas all the Northern Hemisphere people are like, heat wave, heat wave, heat wave. But of course, give us 6 months and then we'll all be complaining about the heat and they'll be complaining about the cold. I've never actually really gotten into matcha. It's one of those things where it just tastes like grass to me and I can't really get past the flavour. So, yeah. It could just be that I've had like really bad matcha as well. But yeah, I've just never been able to get past the flavour of it, so maybe one day. The grass is always greener on the other hemisphere. True, 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 true. I will say if I did mint for the ice cream and I could draw little chocolate chips in there, it would bring in the teal from the ribbon, which could be quite nice. Because, like, the outfit, the colours of the ribbon matches the ribbon, of Cheeto's little outfit as well. Again, I was thinking the ribbon was made at the same time that they made all the baby bibs, so. But because we might do a different outfit, it could be a good way to bring in that sort of mint colour can tie in the ribbon. So yeah, I do an Inktense base, by the way, if you haven't seen me working in this book before. It has been a while since I've streamed working in this book. I do an Inktense base, and then I go over the top with polychromos to do the detail, especially like all the little fur. But when I'm activating my Inktense, I still try to activate in the direction of the fur so that the brush strokes of any show add to the fur texture. And we might need to actually do another layer because this, I've realised, is quite light. And again, Shadow is meant to be a black cat, so otherwise I have to do a lot of pencil work on Shadow. I think I actually bring out fine liners usually too to really like make the fur black. So we might do another layer. But we can decide that later on once this layer is dry. I like it with fresh matcha made in the bamboo mixture, etc. Yeah. Tried the regular store bought and hated it. You still have sun through the window? Yeah, it's below the window now, though it is setting. But yeah, it's not far away from dropping down, which is why I just made sure my lights were in position because it's going to drop fast. I can already feel the temperature dropping quite significantly. So it's not going to take long for the temperature to just plummet as soon as that sun goes down. And fun fact, I don't have curtains in this room, but I do have a heater. I have actually avoided using the heater so far this winter. I really do try to avoid using it, but it is quite chilly already. And this room does get quite cold, so but I'll set that up later on if I decide I need it. Vera, kia ora, kia ora. 7 AM there. It is 5 PM here in Aotearoa. "5 PM on a Thursday." It's Thursday, right? Yes, because tomorrow's Friday and I can't stream tomorrow because I've got appointments, so... Yes, I know my days. I'm awake. I said I was streaming because I actually felt awake for once. Now I'm like, huh? What day is it again? Ay. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been streaming much. I honestly, like, I've been getting up, and an hour after getting up, I've had to go straight back to bed because I've just been so zonked and so tired ever since I was sick. It's like, just, today's the first day I actually felt semi-okay, and I've still had 2 naps today. But yeah, I'm actually like feeling alright at the moment, which is a nice change. It's nice to be feeling sorta awake. Technically it's Thursday there too, just 2 AM. Oh my goodness, Lucy. Yeah, no, I've been looking after myself. That's why I haven't been streaming much lately, but felt alright. So it's like, you know what? Let's do it. And I'm glad, because I probably wouldn't have started this page otherwise. Then maybe this month I can actually catch up on a couple of these pages. I'm not too worried about the Halloween whip that I've got in here, because I'll do that when it's the Halloween month. I have not coloured a lot. So last month I coloured 2 pages for they're both double page spreads, but they were both for collab projects. So for the Fragile World collab and for the Romantic Country collab, both pages I got to a stage where I considered it finished enough that I submitted it for the collab, and that was a push to get that far. However, both of them I would like to do more work on. So they're finished, but I'm gonna probably actually do more work on them. Because, yeah, again, it was getting it to the point where I felt okay to submit it. So 2 double page spreads for those, and then I did 1 Millie Mariota page and half of another Millie Mariota page, and that is all I did all last month. And it was a push just to do that. So between the cold and getting knocked out with the cold, and then just the complete exhaustion afterwards. So yeah. So I don't think I'll do a completed pages this month, because it's just not a lot. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with me going, hey, I only completed this, and just showing that, but I know it doesn't feel like a very long video to do that. I just realised I never did the ears. The ears inner with a little bit of the nose. And then we need to take that warm brown, and that also goes over the ears. Still on a Millie kick, yeah. Millie's quite good. Like, I found her quite good for sort of brainless colouring. Like, just sit down and colour sections. Oh wait, I have one of them next to me. So this is Precious Planet, and this is one of the ones that I've been working on. I have to change the green that I use for the leaves, because it's too much like the grey black. But yeah, literally all I do is come in here and colour a section. And you can see I haven't gotten very far on it, but yeah, it's just nice to come in, potter in, do a little section, and then close the book. But yeah, I haven't gotten very far on that one at all either. But it did the job again last month. Oh my goodness, Shadow's fur is all over this page. Alright, so we're going to start with this pink. I'm going to drag that up just a little bit past the edge of the nose so it blends into the white. Ada! Kia ora, kia ora! Welcome in! Alright. So now we start with the edges where I've got that lightest brown, and I drag it out so it kind of blends into the white, and then we go into those darker colours, and that's how I kind of activate. Yeah, it's a bit of a surprise stream because I actually got up to streaming, and I can't stream tomorrow because of appointments, so I was like, you know what, let's do a night stream. Now remembering why I don't like the lighting at night, but at least we can stream. And I've missed you all, you know? I've missed hanging out and chatting and seeing what everyone was up to. I just remembered that Chai sent through art text ages ago, and I haven't actually shown it yet. Chai, I am so sorry. If anyone has some art text that they'd like to send it through, because we're going to do art text. I've just remembered Chai sent some through. I'm so sorry, Chai. I was talking before about how I forget about messages sometimes. I actually have to get going, take a shower and bring a bunny back to work, stay here after surgery, and we're going to see a dog to maybe adopt. Oh my goodness. That's exciting. Hi, Roslyn. Welcome in, lovely. Thank you for understanding, Jai. We will get to it. I'm going to give, just giving a couple of minutes warning so everyone can send through some art text to share if they'd like. If you're like, what the heck is art text that Amy's talking about? It is where I pull up what you've been working on stream. It does not have to be your finest work. It doesn't even have to be completed work. It's just about sharing what we are working on collectively and embracing creativity and sharing the love. You can send it through to me on Instagram. You can send it through to me on Discord. Alright. Oh, and if you want to see some beautiful photos of Aotearoa, we're going to have a look at Chai's photography. You can see some of our beautiful country. Alright, I think that's all of them. Reset that back, so we're going to start backwards. So we'll start with the city ones and then we'll go into the landscapes, because the landscapes are gorgeous. We were talking about, this is the Cookie Time factory, isn't it? I feel like I recognize the eye, because it's that eye, isn't it? We were talking about Cookie Time cookies a little while ago and I had to buy one, so and then it is a really cool art piece. It's really funky. But what I really love is these gorgeous pictures here. This is classic New Zealand. Whereabouts in Aotearoa are these all Dunedin? Or Chingford Park? Ah. Yeah, these are gorgeous. I love this one. I can't tell if I'm looking at reflection in the water or silhouette in the sky, and I kind of dig that. Or if it's both, you know? I kind of dig the abstractness of that. We live in a beautiful country. New Zealand nature is amazing. It really is, King. It really is. Yeah. Is a silhouette in the sky? Ah. Yeah. No, they are stunning. Absolutely beautiful. This is a really cool close-up of moss as well. Love these ones. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing us with us, Chai. I can word good. Right, we'll do Vera, because Vera has to get going. Is this Stranger Things? Am I getting my fandom right? It looks like Stranger Things. I have not seen Stranger Things, and I know that's a wild thing to say as somebody who is into D&D and I keep on being told that I need to watch it, and I'm like, I know, I'll get there eventually. It's the same thing with Supernatural. Yeah, the hair is looking fabulous. Love all the colours. Yeah. It is Amy. Yay, I got my fandoms right. There's a reason New Zealand's the real life Tolkien land. That is very true. Very, very true. No, that's looking really good so far. And portraitures are very difficult to do, so you've done well. Yeah. No, it's a good start. It's an absolute great start. And this is what I love about art tags as well, is, you know, you don't have to send through something that you've completed. It doesn't even have to be colouring, as you saw Chai shared photography with us. But it's just about celebrating the creativity and what you're up to, and it's fabulous. And you never know what will inspire somebody. So, yeah, it's just about celebrating what we're up to. Love it. Love, love, love. Thank you for sharing that with us, Vera. And then I can go over here and share this one, which is gorgeous as well. And I need to do this page myself because I love this page. Oh, and we've got a second one coming through. Fantastic. Alright. So these are from Lucy. So we've had this one just finished off. And look at how cute this page is. Oh my gosh, I need to do this page. I have this book. I know what this book is. It was for Junicorn but not finished. I did not even know that this page existed, and I need to go do it. Because look how cute this page is. It is stunning. I can just see this page with glitter and happiness, and oh my gosh. Got to go now. All good, Vera. Thank you so much for sharing with us, and have a lovely, lovely time. Good luck with the bunny, and also let us know if you get a dog. Eee, it's so exciting. Love, love, love this, Lucy. Oh my gosh, yo. Yeah, I might have to go and like just bookmark this page. Because it's so cute. I didn't even know it existed. Oh, where is the book? Where are you? There you are. Doesn't mean I'm going to get to it straight away, but I need to mark the page. I have not worked enough in this book. I think I've just done the introduction page, and then that's it. I'm just going to keep this whole book out. Just add it to a pile of books. It's so cute. Well done. And then the other one that was sent through is this one here, which is testing neon watercolors. I love that background. I also love jellyfish, so for me this is fabulous. I love jellyfish. Yeah, it's so cool. The pop of the yellow of the jellyfish is really cool. So this one's obviously still in progress as well. It's been so long for looking for an approachable unicorn to colour for Junicorn, and surprisingly this is one of the few I found. I never made it to Junicorn, and I'm so sad. I was definitely going to be doing Junicorn, and again, got so sick. But yeah, I didn't even know that one was there. It's such a good page. I love the whale, really gorgeous, and the earth behind it as well. Yeah, it's such a beautiful page. This is my first on this book. This is why I love art text. There's so much inspo. Exactly, Nif. Exactly. That's why I love art text too. You never know what's going to be inspired. Hello, Deborah. Kia ora, kia ora. You brought 1 mil Holbein neon watercolors and was testing them out. That's a great wow, words, Amy. It's a great page to test them out on. I can word. I am functional. I promise. Yeah, I'm wording good. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Lucy. That was delightful. Alright, quick double check that there's no more art text. Nope, we are good. That was a good little, gave me a stretch as well. Alright, we're going to have some water. I'm going to remind everyone to have some water. Functional words. Yeah, you can see how dark it's starting to get around here now because the sun is going down very, very quickly. So we may have to adjust lighting. We'll see how we go. Hopefully we're not too bad. Alright. Jellyfish are great. So now we've just got the head. Just got this bit of the head to do. Same thing, we start with the edge where the light area is and blend that in. And then we can bring the darkers around until we get to the really dark areas. I'm just going to make sure I push that right down into the neck area. And again, trying to activate following the grain of the fur so that if it activates all splodgy or streaky, it just looks like fur texture. And that's That's how we get our little tortoiseshell pepino. And then when we get to this point, it's real easy because it's just... Yeah, it makes quite a nice little brown, mixing the neutral grey, the oak, and the saddle brown. It's how I used to make most of my browns before the newer natural brown came in. Is that a unicorn hoodie that you're wearing? It is indeed. It has unicorns and donut floaties, or holding little donuts. I live in blanket hoodies. Oh, starting to get a bit cold. Put a blanket on my lap. Right. So, I was about to say this is confusing, but I think it's like a step, and the wall goes that way, so it goes that, and then there's a little inlet there. Okay, that's not as confusing. But yeah, so we have bricks back there, we have stonework here. Now I love doing stone and Inktense because it's real easy, because you just activate it when I use a couple of colours, and then when I activate it I stipple it, and it creates rock texture. So colouring rock in Inktense is really, really easy. It is going to produce a lot of grey though, which is fine because we can add in other colours elsewhere. We're going to have, like we can do the same with brick, and we can do the brick colours up there. We could do grey and browns in the stonework here, and then we can bring in lots of green for all the plants and a few other colours. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. But I am going to do one more thing, and that's use a little bit of the pink and just do the little tongue, because there's a tiny little tongue poking out. Cheeto eats the ice cream. And playing with the Inktense today, I've been struggling a bit. It gets a bit speckled when I activate it. Does that ever happen to you? It does. It's usually the paper. And it's something to do with how the paper like absorbs the ink. Yeah, most of the time I just rock with it and just let it be. And just enjoy the texture. But I can understand that being annoying if that's not what you're going for. I will say Inktense never entirely activates smooth. It's always going to have a bit of a wash to it in a way. So usually when I'm activating it, I try to activate it in a way that works with what I'm working with. For example, as I said, when I was doing the fur. Yeah, paper piling. Yeah. Yeah, it's the paper. Using it in fairy tales and folklore. Okay, I have not used it in there, but that is some very smooth paper. Yeah. I know, it's very different paper, but sometimes when I used to use them in colouring heaven, it was like different paper textures. It was sinking at different levels because the ink like absorbs into the paper, but it seems to absorb at different levels. Sent me a picture on Discord. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. You've got like actual speckles in there. Yeah. Okay. Now that's interesting because I'm seeing what you mean now. You've got like actual dots in there. Like I've had it before where it's been all over one area but never like a dot like that. I mean, honestly, I don't mind it. Like, I think it just adds to the texture of the flower. But, yeah. It's just like the ink is gathered in one particular area. Yeah. It's interesting. I wouldn't even know where to start with it. Yeah, I've never seen it before either, Lucy. I'm glad it doesn't bother you though, because I think it does add an interesting element to the flower. Because a lot of petals do have little dots and stuff and little texture on it, so... Yeah, interesting. I've never used ink tints in that book before, so... Admittedly, I haven't done a lot in that book. Might have to try it. Yeah. Could be, because it does feel like it is like the ink has like coagulated together at a certain point. The fact it's so spherical, it's like perfectly spherical. Like if it was a line or a streak, I don't know, it's real interesting. Interesting. I mean, ink does work differently to watercolours, because watercolour tends to sit a lot more on the surface, whereas ink absorbs into the paper. Because, yeah, it drops down differently. So, that's why I lean towards it being the paper. I know. Maybe one day, if I ever work in the book, I'll try playing with ink tints and see if it comes together. But yeah, I think you're right. Maybe using a gel pen and making it extra dots or something. Interesting. Never come across that before. The things you find out, hey? Alright. I need to figure out what colours we're doing for the stones. Whoops. Let's not lose our colour chart. I really think I better laminate that soon. It's really starting to get hammered. And I don't know how far back I would have to go to find where I wrote the colour chart out. Yeah. Fingers crossed you can figure something out. Like, yeah. Again, sorry I've never come across it before. Alright, we're going to use some Storm Dust Grey. And then we should use some Asphalt, because we're doing stones. This is where I get to use the newer colours, because it doesn't matter. Right, I like to throw in a little bit of brown into my stones, so... Burnt umber. And then... when I use crimson and pink flamingo alone on the other flowers, no dots. Oh, okay. Okay, so that leads a little bit more to... I mean, it could also just be that specific area with the paper, but it's the crimson on its own that is affecting the colour. really intriguing though. Yeah, I think we will pull out a little bit of like tan. I was just looking at some references of cobblestones. Don't want much tan, but I think we'll just have a little bit of tan. You have to do something I don't like to do. Actually sharpen the tips. Alright, so this is my favourite way to do stonework, is we just start with a colour and we just start scribbling. Because the beautiful thing is in how we activate it. So we just get to go round and round and add little bits of colour. And I'll make sure I keep this tan colour out because we'll use that on the more reddish bricks that we're going to do over here. There's an eraser. There's one around here somewhere. Happened on the third flower. Okay, so it's just the area of the paper. Maybe it is in the sizing. Yeah. Never ever come across that, sorry. Hopefully, as you say, you can make it look intentional and it still will look... I think it'll look pretty cool regardless. At least it's not... You know, I don't think it ruins it. I think it adds interest to it, but it's just frustrating. Yeah, I don't want piles of tan, which is why... Oh, I've just seen the tail for the kitty. That's okay. Somebody reminded me we've got to come back and do the cat's tail. It's hiding behind the basket. My bad. Alright. Now we'll bring in burnt umber, which again we'll also use that when we do the brick wall bricks as well. I should have known that. Oh, it's the ice cream man. Speaking of ice cream, not getting any, it's too freaking cold. So yeah, it looks like an absolute mess at the moment. This is a trust the process situation. Do, 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 do. Such a big area of stone. Unfortunately, this area is kind of boring. Because it's going to be a lot of brown and grey, but it's just one of those things. And I think blocking out that big area of background is going to help with figuring out the colour choices, you know? Because the paper quality of paper diet not mixing well smoothly with the areas too large. She's raining circles and views. Yeah. You were talking about how good vanilla is. I completely agree with you. There was a time where it was the world's most expensive spice. Yep. Vanilla is one of my favourite flavours for cakes, fillings, ice creams. Yeah. Vanilla is just one of those good old staples, really. The ice cream truck would have been selling good old vanilla soft serve. Alright, so now we're using the asphalt, and so we're going to be doing a little bit more areas with this one. And I'll start to fill in some of those areas, but we still want to leave some gaps. And where we leave gaps is where we'll come in with the storm dust and finish off. So don't have to worry about being pedantic. No. Oh good, Deborah. Give some extra scratches from me. Very important. I can smell that Mum has reheated up her dinner and I'm like, yes, dinner. I will need that at some point. It's easy because it's already cooked. It's just a reheat job, but I might do that after stream. Depends how late I feel like going. Can always take a micro break anyway. Perfection! Hello, hello! I don't think I've ever seen you use ink tints directly on the paper. Oh, yeah, because most of the ink tints work I do, I pick up off palettes. Yeah. Sometimes I work directly on the paper, like here. Depends on the page, depends on my mood. But yeah, if you've mostly just seen the work in Oceans to Stars, that one's all been palettes so far. How are you going, Perfection? It's good to see you. We are working on Malcolm Nickel for once. And so much stonework. My hands are getting sore, but that's fine. We're nearly done with this section. And then we can move on to the next colorway. And then we just got piles and piles to activate. Oh. Trying to fix your sleep schedule, yeah. I've been tired too. That's why I haven't been streaming. I've just been so like zombified lately. Been getting up and literally like an hour later going back to bed, just sleeping all day. It was after the cold that never seemed to end. But yeah. I think I'm feeling a bit better. At least today I was like, I'm feeling up to it. So, because I know I definitely couldn't stream tomorrow with having some appointments and stuff, I was like, I'll stream tonight since I'm actually in the mood for it and feel awake. Yeah. So also for everyone that's joined in that missed all my updates at the start of stream, at the end of the month I have finally got a date confirmed for my oral surgery, my dental procedure that I've been waiting over a year for. So end of the month I am finally having my dental procedure and my oral surgery, which is exciting. That's, you know, I've got a consult with the surgeon and the anaesthetist this month, and provided I get the AOKs from them, then we're going ahead. Which finally so yeah, at the end of the month there'll be no stream on the very last Friday or the Friday before because of consults as well, I think. I think that one's in the afternoon. Anyway, basically the surgery's taking place on the 30th, so yeah. And as part of that, I am also having to have a bunch of my teeth pulled out for it, which means I will basically have no teeth for 5 weeks or so until I get my dentures made. Which is going to be fun. So yeah, end of this month there'll also be another pause on streams. Even though I'm trying to make Fridays my regulars, things keep happening. But also, considering I've been waiting over a year for this surgery date, you know, I think y'all can forgive me for not streaming, right? Yay, finally, yeah. It's only been like a year and a bit of waitlisting. So yeah, the appointment tomorrow isn't for the surgery stuff, but on the week of the 20th I've got multiple appointments for it, so yeah, I'm really glad it's finally happening. It's just been a very long waiting process. There's still a couple more things that I'm on the wait list for, but you know, knocks one of them off finally. It's so much grey. It feels like very, very grey at the moment, so we're definitely going to need to bring in a lot more colour, because right now it feels very like dark. So, but of course, like, we're looking at this with, again, a ton of grey. Once we add in a lot of other colours, it'll help brighten things back up. Like, I really want it to feel quite summery. Oh, it's already starting to get cold. Told you once that sun goes down, it gets dark quickly. Luckily, we're still alright in the lights on here. My face cam's not going to look that great, but that's okay. Can always turn the face cam off anyway. I would rather the colouring be clear. Okay. I have 0 goals this month. Just doing whatever my wheel tells me or I'm feeling. No, that's a good way to do it. It's pretty much in line with what I'm doing this month. It's just letting things be. No plans, just vibes. Amy, what camera do you use for the top-down angle? I use a Logitech Brio 4K. So that one here. Logitech Brio 4K, and then my face cam is a Logi C922. Right, so March activation. So as I said, I basically just go in and do, I should bring you right in for this actually. No problem. So when I'm activating, I am basically activating using little dots. Basically the good old dab dab dab. We talk about how a lot of the stuff I do is dot 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 dab dab dab. This is another classic example of dot 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 dab dab dab. But basically it creates a sort of rocky texture because rocks aren't smooth. They have lots of little natural divots and bits and pieces, so it's a real easy way to do stonework, and that's why I love doing stonework in Inktense, because it just comes together very quickly. And the only thing I'll do is I'll use a little bit of a polychromos to put in shadows from like the furniture and stuff like that, but I won't need to do any other work on top because it'll just read as stone. And if you want a example of a full page with a stone wall done like this, I can actually grab out my Throne of Glass colouring book, because that's a really prime example where I've done this. There's a page where she's climbing, she's doing one of the tests and she has to climb, and it's just all stonework. And it was great because I could just whip that page out real quickly and it looks really effective. It's just dot 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 dot. Other than one collab and 2 buddy groups, I've made no specific plans. I know I want to play in one of my mythographics, one of my Lulu Noirs. No idea which one my mood will set the tone this month. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with the plan being vibes. Like, I love playing videos, and sometimes it's great to have like a big planned out month, but sometimes it's great to just be like, nah, whatever I feel like. Just rock with the mood. Can you share the colours you use? Yeah. So in this one I have used, not that one. I don't know how well these will show up, but Storm Dust 2107, sorry, Storm Dust. This is the main one that I used at the end, and I've coloured over everything. The little bit of tan that is in there is literally tan, 1720, so there's just a little bit of that in areas. There's Burnt Umber, 1903. And then the other grey is Asphalt, 2103. And so yeah, it was a bit of tan, a bit of dark umber, a bit of asphalt, and then all over with the storm dust. But you can mix that up. It's the same same technique I use for bricks as well. I just change up the colours. So you can mix and match as the colours is needed. No problem, Zeta. Welcome back. You have a very happy dog now? Excellent. We do like that. I might legit need to use the heater tonight. It is dropping very quickly in temperature. Awesome, thank you, Lucy. Yeah, let me just finish dotting this brick in particular, which is off the page. You can't even see it properly. Can't even see in the dark. Ugh. Just pretty dark over there. So this is the Throne of Glass colouring book, based on the work by Sarah J. Maas. And that's what I'm meaning about the texture of the stonework. There, I believe I didn't use tan, I used like dark chocolate and a couple of greys and then one of the blacks. But it's that same ... to activate it, and you can see it creates all that texture of the stonework. I did come in with the yellow pencil to add the highlight on afterwards. But yeah, that was a really fun page because I only used like 4 or 5 colours for the whole thing. But yeah, prime example of the texture there. Just ... Stipple it on. Lurking and resting. Perfect. Oops, that went a little bit into the leaf there. That's okay, we'll just brush it away. And so in some of these areas the tan's a bit intense and I'm not a fan of it, so it's just easy enough to pick up the extra colour. You can always come in as well with like, well, that's the wrong colour because that's actually the colour I used on Cheeto, but that's fine. You can always drop in extra colour as well. Anywhere that you're not happy with the colour blend. So anywhere where it's like too tan, I'll just drop in some extra grey. Oh, yes, thank you, Perfection. Thank you for reminding me. This is what happened before. So basically, no matter the vibes you need for the stone, there's usually going to be some brown somewhere in there, right? Yeah, pretty much. It's... because some areas have got like the tan, some areas have got the brown, and then some areas have got the warm grey, so it kind of muddles to a warm brownish grey, but the variation in the colour is what's going to create the illusion of stonework. So, sorry, just bringing it up. So that's kind of the reference that I'm going for. I probably, rather than tan, should have used something a little bit more on the reddish tone. But I also like the ones like this one where there's like little pops of tannish brown. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm imagining. But we have art text from Perfection. First off, we have this gorgeous page with Meow. Love, love, love the sky on this page. It's looking so good and smooth as well. Also very appropriate because the playlist currently playing is a Pokemon inspired playlist, so very appropriate. Love the colorway on that. And we also have a cute little cross-stitch style page. It's very, very cute as well. They look like good little comfy cozy pages to do. Especially love the sky on this one. That gradient to the sky is just lovely. And thank you so much for sharing with us, Perfection. They are gorgeous. Right, I'll zoom you back out just a little bit. And we keep on dotting. Dotting. Dotting all the way. Something different, but I'm just waiting for my Pokemon to dry. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's the sort of thing that would be good to have on the side, and you do your layer and then wait so you don't rush it. I can see that being very versatile. Yeah, this ground is going to look so dark at the moment with so much white around it, but when we add in all our colours, I think it will just make things pop. I want to do like real fun colours for, like I'm thinking blue for the chairs and yeah, lots of bright colours, make it real summery and vibrant. I need to borrow that gradient sky for something. Yeah, it's real pretty, isn't it, Ada? How do you see art text? So there are two options. You can, well, there's two common ways that people do it. So you can DM it to me on Instagram. If you send it to me on Instagram, if we haven't messaged before, you may need to flip me a little message to say like, hi, so I can tick and say, yep, you are okay to send me pictures, because people like to send. There are certain people who like to send through pictures of things that I do not want to see, certain body parts. So I just have to say yes, you can send a picture through. If you send it via Instagram, please don't use the camera in Instagram's app. You need to attach it as a separate image. So use your phone or device's camera and then attach it to the message, rather than using the Instagram app camera, or else I can't open it on the computer, which is how I share it. Otherwise, if you're in Discord, you're welcome to join my Discord and send it via there. We have a channel called Art Tax for Stream. The Discord is quite a cool place. We've been doing lots of hangouts in the Discord, like being on calls and just colouring. It's basically like a stream, except you guys can talk as well. But yeah, that's only if you would like to. I ran some D&D through there the other day. It was a little bit ago, but I did run some D&D for a couple of peeps. And yeah, it's just a cozy little space. It's like a live stream, except you can hang out and chat. Yeah. I hung out with Nif and Zoe earlier today before I had to go and take a nap. And I've been hanging out with Roslyn. It's great. Andromeda joined us for the first one. We've had Vi joining us in them. Who else? I think Smoke came and joined us for a while. Affections joined us. It's great. It's just different times when you're available, and sometimes people jump in there even if I'm not available, which I love to see. I think you sent it? Okie dokie, let's have a look. Yes, I see your message from you. It's so pretty. I love the colours of it. Let me just resize that to my window. No, we're not zoomed in. I need you to go that way. That way. There. Now we can see all of the prettiness. Look at all those colours. I love the rainbow mouse. It's so cool. Love, love, love all those colours. It's so bright and vibrant and happy. Oh, I love it. It's a bit wacky with the colours, but I think it turned out okay. I think it's fabulous. I love the colours. Yeah, it's definitely creative. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Deborah. And we've had a new one through from Lucy on the Discord. Oh, you're still getting the dots. Yeah, you can see it there really clearly. For those that weren't here earlier, Lucy's been having some weird Inktense dotting occur. And yeah, you can see it here. Right here. And it's not even activated yet. Interesting. Maybe it is like a deposit that's coming from... No, because it was happening on the other pink as well. It's not just this one colour. So yeah, there must be something on the paper where it's just pulling extra pigment or something. It's such an intriguing problem, Lucy. I almost wonder if maybe, well, it's hard to know if it's the pencils or if it's the paper. I wonder if there's like a Derwent contact number and you could contact them and be like, hey, what is this? Is this you guys or is this paper? Oh, I forgot to do all up there. That's okay. We'll just pull some excess colour and dot it in. So you can see I'm also picking up some colour as I do this, just because again these bricks are quite dark and I do want to have some lighter ones in there, so sometimes I am picking up some excess colour and removing it from the page. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the only way to really know is to test other papers with them. And I mean, once you've ended up basing the flowers, you'll, I'm guessing, will also want to base all the leaves, so that'll pull out a different colour to use on that same paper. And if the colours that you use to base the leaves also do it, yeah. But it's a very, very intriguing situation. I just realised that when they inked this wrong, because that line is meant to carry on down there, so that's not meant to be brick. That's meant to be brick there, and then that's meant to carry on with there, but they've done ink lines the other way around. I love it when you find the little things where, like, you can tell it's hand-drawn and the artist has gotten a bit confused and they haven't quite finished off a line, or there's a line in the wrong place. Not in the, like, AI sense, unfortunately. It's a bit different, but when you know a book is hand-drawn and then you find, like, the little imperfections, I don't know, it just makes it feel a little bit more special. Because this leg here lines up with that line there, so that little line that's across here to indicate a brick shouldn't be there, because it should be a table leg, and then it should be here in between, but they've left it unlined as if it was a table leg. Just little things, you know? It's like a 2-second fix up for me. It's nothing to fix up, but just little things like that. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Hello, Jester. We are getting a raid on Twitch. If you're not aware what that means, I dual stream to both YouTube and Twitch, and it means that one of our friends on Twitch have finished streaming and have come in to join us. How are you going, Jester? What were you up to tonight? And make sure we do you a shout out. Jester, of course, is a literal jester. Usually comes in with a delightful pun for us, and it's a great time. For any raiders that have joined us, kia ora. My name is Amy. I'm a colourist based in Aotearoa, New Zealand. We are colouring in a very cute colouring book full of kitty cats, and this is just a really chill, cozy, comfy space to hang out and vibe into. You're welcome to hang around, lurk, chat, whatever makes you feel cozy. If you need to raid and fade, and that goes for you too, Jester. If you need to go and do some self-care post-stream, of course, please feel free to do so. We do encourage you, of course, to hydrate and stretch and look after yourself. It's very easy to forget to move. But yes, we're doing a bit of a nighttime stream. We don't always stream at this time, but we are today. Yeah, I'm just activating a bunch of pencils at the moment to make all the stone background. So it's a lot of stone at the moment. It's looking very grey at the moment, but we will get more colour here. Just playing some Skull and Bones, felt like wanting to hang out and chill. Well, you're in the right space. Sometimes you just need a chill out zone, and that's what I aim for. I just remembered something that I do want to colour this month. I mean, I have been saying, like, I have no plans this month, and the plans are just vibes. We're going to colour whatever we're in the mood for. However, Matariki takes place this month, and I have Matariki colouring books, so I want to make sure I colour in those. Matariki is Māori New Year. For ease of explanation, it's a little bit more than just Māori New Year, but it takes place, I believe it's this weekend. I have to double check that. It is either this weekend or next weekend, because Kiwi RPG Week starts at the same time as Matariki, so I'm pretty sure it's this weekend. I'll have to double check that. Problem not working anymore is it just make me like forget what time it is. How's it going? It's good. I've been ill, unfortunately, lately, so I haven't been doing much because I've been ill. But today I actually felt okay, so I was like, I'm actually going to go and stream today, which is nice for a change. But yeah, it's cold. It's very, very cold, and I'm debating putting on a heater because I'm getting quite cold. But other than that, we're doing good. It's nice to actually be streaming. I'm trying to get back to regular Friday streams, but yeah, the Fridays just have not been working out lately. So I was like, well, I might as well stream tonight. May join you on the colouring. I have some stickers I could colour. Excellent! There you go. Colouring is a delightful activity. Actually, once this playlist is done, I might put on the Stardew Valley playlist. I don't know, I'm in the mood for the Stardew Valley music. It's good music. Do you want our heat wave? Yeah, I've heard it's a heat wave over there. it's been cold over here. It's definitely winter here in Aotearoa. Southern Hemisphere's been feeling the cold. Let's see if I can find what temperature it is right now. Yeah. So it is, let me get a Celsius to Fahrenheit converter. So it is currently 9 Celsius, which is 48 Fahrenheit, which doesn't sound too bad, but because of the chill in the air, it feels like it's 4 Celsius, which is 39 Fahrenheit. So that's why it's feeling a bit cold. Yeah. Morning, Zoe. Kia ora. Hope you managed to get some sleep. Welcome in. Maria Trail, Crimson and Pink Flamingo, wait, fine, no weird dots. Yeah, so it must be in the paper. It's so intriguing, Lucy. Yeah. Ooh, we're getting another raid, folks. It's another raid. It's Violicious. Hello, lovely Vi. Can I do another shout out? Here we go. It is the wonderful Violicious. Hello, hello, all the lovely raiders. Welcome in. And I go here, and hopefully nothing autoplays. Because the great thing about Vi is Vi streams on both YouTube and Twitch, so I can shout out 2 places. Right, don't autoplay, don't autoplay, don't autoplay. Yeah! Copy. And we can put it over here as well. Shout out the wonderful Vi. Vi is a multi-platform streamer who streams video games, but also streams other things. Like, has streamed colouring, has streamed... mostly streams video games, but also streams like tech stuff, and is just general sweetheart, and we love Vi. For all the people that have rated in, kia ora. My name is Amy. I am a colourist based in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and we stream colouring. We're a very chill, cosy, vibey hangout space. You're welcome to chat away. You're welcome to lurk and hang, and just use this as a space to find some peace and quiet, and yeah, we just vibe and hang and chill out. Yeah. We're mostly just talking about how cold it is at the moment. And I'm colouring ice cream as it's cold. But yeah, if any of you need to raid and fade and do some self-care, please do. If you just want to lurk in the background, feel free. If you want to say hi, feel free as well. Right now we're just using some Derwent Inktense pencils to activate a whole bunch of stonework on this page. I'll zoom you out so you can kind of get a sense of what we're doing. It looks very dull at the moment because it is, but I promise once it's done it's going to be bright and colourful and delightful and full of happiness. Right now it's just very much in the ugly stage, as happens sometimes with colouring pages. But yes, welcome in Vi. I see Chai is now a raider, and I see Sammy's now a raider. Just waking up before I start packing last minute bits like chargers and devices. Exactly. I know words. My watch just told me I had a bad night's sleep. Well done, smartwatch. I'm telling you what I already know. Yep. My watch loves to yell at me that I've had a bad night's sleep, and it's like, no duh. Of course I've had a bad night's sleep. I could have told you I had a bad night's sleep. Still sleep with the smartwatch every night though. I believe I was playing some Elden Ring, so I hope it went well. I was watching a little bit of it earlier while I did something shocking called more cleaning up. I cleaned up earlier on a Discord hang actually with Zoe and Nif, but I did a bit more cleaning up this afternoon. It's like incredible, but I did that just in case I needed to run my heater tonight. It's like I should probably remove some stuff so I can actually turn on my heater without, you know, causing a fire hazard. Should be sensible in these things. Spiegel! Kia ora, kia ora! Enjoy your lurk chai, enjoy your lurk cookie. I've heard they're delicious. I have a cookie right here, but I will not be having this until after my dinner. I may go and put that into the microwave. So yeah, for anyone that's just joined us and is like, what are you doing? I am activating some pencils called Inktense pencils to make cobblestone. So we're very slowly dotting onto the page to create texture, and that will create the effect of cobblestones. I do need to go over my kitty again because the kitty's a bit pale. Oh, but we're slowly getting there. It's not the quickest technique, but it's still quicker than colouring the whole thing in with pencils. Because as I said, once this stone is activated, it's like done. I can just add a little bit of shadow from where things are on the ground, but I don't have to colour in any of the stones. Right, I'm gonna start doing what I need to. Just wanted to pop in and say morning. All good, Zoe. Here's Zoe. I was thinking. Yeah, I do tend to call people by their screen name, so I do tend to call you Perfection instead of Zoe, even though I know you're also a Zoe. Yeah, it's just if your screen name is a certain name, it's the same thing with Jester. I will, although sometimes I still slip and call Ryder, which was Jester's old screen name. But yeah, I tend to call people by screen names, you know, rather than actual names, because your screen name is what you've publicly put out there, so I know you're okay being called that, even though I know a lot of people's other names and what your name might actually be. So even if you tell me, I'm probably still likely to call you by screen name. Oh, excuse me. Well, that's the first time I've had to do a ban on YouTube. And then let's just spam some commands. If you're on YouTube and you just want to type something to move stuff up, I would appreciate that very much. Yeah. Unfortunately, YouTube does not have very good auto block stuff. Yeah. Love this page. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Kitty cats. We do like kitty cats. Yeah. it's an unfortunate part of this world, is that there's always going to be silly people in this world that think silly things are funny, or, you know, it's like, nah, not welcome here. They just get banned straight away, just an instant. Boom. The New Zealand birds, yeah, we love New Zealand birds. New Zealand birds are gorgeous. I still have a colour by number, paint by number of a Kia to do at some stage too. Actually, have you seen that, Chai? The Kia paint by number? Because that's the sort of thing I could see you actually being interested in doing too. Vi, there's Vi. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, it's an Amy. It is an Amy. Hello, Catherine. I'm doing good. It's the first time in a little bit that I've actually been doing okay. I've been quite sick for a while, so it's nice to have some energy today. Alright. Ooh, we're just gonna be distracted for 2 seconds. When are we not distracted? Right, if I put it on... Yeah, we've still got just enough light here. Okay, so this is specifically for Chai, but also anyone else in chat. So these are from the Warehouse Stationery / the Warehouse. So this one is Lake Wanaka. It's going to be backwards. Of course it's going to be backwards. I think I need to go to this one to be the right way. Nope, it's still backwards. Okay, we'll go back to the big one. It's just going to be backwards. So yeah, paint by number kit with all the stuff, and that one's Lake Wanaka, but then as I said, there's also a Kia one. So I haven't done them yet, but, and they often have like buy one get one half price, or like 25% off, because they're the Unity Warehouse Stationery branch. There's a third New Zealand one as well, which is like a lighthouse or something that I didn't get because I liked those two better. That I'll do one day. One day. Yeah. But yes, it is a huge paper number kit, yeah, but they're really neat pictures. So, and it's not often that I find one of New Zealand, you know? So I was like, grab those, and then they'll just sit there perpetually until one day I get inspired to do that. Been holding you in my thoughts. So glad you feel better to be streaming. Yeah, I'm trying to get back to regular streaming on Fridays, but I have appointments tomorrow, so it's like I can't do that. And I have quite a few appointments coming up on Fridays as well. So I was like, well, I feel alright tonight. Let's stream tonight. So yeah, it worked out really well. But yeah, just sucky, but good in a way. It worked out. And yeah, so as I said, I'm trying to do regular Friday streams, but it's not going to happen because at the end of this month I have multiple medical appointments, because at the very end of the month I actually finally have my oral surgery date. So I'm going in for surgery at the end of the month as well. So I've been waiting for that for over a year now. So it's very good to finally have a date. But again, it's also going to throw another knock into streams because, you know, I'm going to be recovering. The fevers are going to be so much work. Yeah, but it's all paint by numbers. So it's like it's all in there for you, and it's just section at a time. And like the Kia has a really big blue background as well, so that one's going to be like real easy to paint the background of. But yeah, it should look really cool when done. I probably will do it on stream one day. It's just not been something I've been in the mood to do. I mean, I've been barely colouring the last month and a half or so because of being so ill. So but yeah, I'm glad I'm starting to feel better now that I've got all the pre-surgery stuff coming up, because, you know, don't want to have a cold and surgery. I brought them at a store in New Zealand called The Warehouse, or The Warehouse Stationery. They are the warehouse is like Target, and then the warehouse stationery is sort of like Staples, I think it is, in the States, like a office supply store, but they're the same parent company. So yeah, they're a local little store. Shall we go shopping in Aotearoa? Stationery. Oh, no, that's not what we want. That's not how I spell paint by numbers at all. So yeah, this is like the Lake Wanaka one. So as you can see, it's only $20 as well, Chai. And then there were... Oh look, there's a Cape Reingienga one as well. I didn't see that one at my one. But this is the other one, Tekapo Church. And so this one I didn't see at my one. But Cape Reingienga, little lighthouse. And this is the Kia one. So this is the bird one that I have. You've been there before to Tekapo? Ah. So yeah, and as you can see, it comes with all the bits and pieces. Look how many blue pots you get because of the big background. And it's an actual canvas that you paint, plus there's a printed sheet with all the number guides on it too. So you almost get like a colouring page and a painted canvas. And that's what it looks like when it's all done. So yeah, I think they're really cool. Add the colours, kia ora, kia ora. But yeah, not that I'm like being like sponsored by the warehouse stationery. I just thought they were neat when I grabbed them. They've actually come down because originally they were $25, but I bought them when they were buy one get one free, so I only paid $25 for the two. So but yeah, good little winter project. What a cute page, baby kitten. Yeah. This is the book, Nauko Neko's Story of Precious Cats. It's a gorgeous book. It's one of my favourites. I actually run a little Instagram group for this book, and so this is a page that was chosen for the month. And so right now I am using Derwent Inktense to activate, activating Derwent Inktense to create sort of like a stone texture for the ground. So right now it's feeling like a lot of grey, but once all the stonework's done and we start getting some more colour in, it will feel a lot more vibrant. Right now it's just a lot of grey. Oh, I need to put the hood up. It's actually getting a bit cold. This is one of the two Asian colouring books I kind of want. Not enough to pay €20 shipping though. Oh, it is. I believe it was available on... I say this knowing Amazon is no good for where I live. But it was available on Amazon. So I don't know if that makes it any easier. But yeah, no, I understand. We were talking before about shipping and shipping costs, and yeah, I live in Aotearoa. I very much understand the pain of shipping costs. Hi Raven, kia ora, welcome in. what's the time? 6:30. Should probably have dinner at some point, and it would warm me up. And I probably should stand up and have a proper break at some point. But I also don't really want to stop. I mean, I can just eat on stream. I will eat on stream all the time. That's no problem in my mind. Just when do I want to go and heat it up? Not feeling particularly hungry yet, but I also don't want to eat too late. Ooh, how long have we been streaming for? 2.5 hours. My goodness. Time flies. Where do chess players go to look for good deals? The pawn shop. And there's the pun. Thank you, Jester. We're about halfway through with activating all the stonework. Yeah, we're basically halfway. Oh my goodness, sorry. Oh, that hit out of nowhere. Okay, let's keep going. Like, yes, it does take a little bit to activate because we're activating each stone, but it's still quicker than having to colour in the whole thing with pencils. So in my mind, it's worth it. New colour worked okay on the Weird Fairy Tale and Folklore page. Using Inktense Green now to test. I'll be interested to find out. I have so many colouring plans for July, I'm scared I'll get nothing done because I can't decide where to start. If that's the case, just random generate it. Because that will either A, give you a place to start because you'll randomly pull something and you'll just start there, or you'll pull something and you will go, nah, I actually wanted to do this. So it'll give you direction either way. Yeah, that's hard. That's why I tend to not do a lot of buddy colours anymore. It is very hard. Just remember, it only has to be finished to a level that you considered finished for now. You can always add more to it later. And that's pretty much what I did last month with the collab pages. I finished them to a point when I was like, okay, I'm happy to call that done for now. But there's a good chance that I will go in later and add more detail to those pages. Because I was pushing through being sick. And I didn't want to, like, not complete my obligation of the collab page, but I also knew that I wasn't feeling up to my usual, so I completed it to a point and I was like, okay, yep, this is done enough that I can send it through and say it's done. Yes, it's not done to my usual standard, but it's enough to pass. Sent that through, and then, you know, maybe this month, maybe in a couple of months, I'll go back to the page and I'll add more detail in and I'll finish it to the standard that I wanted to finish it to. Yeah, that's also a point too, is you can also message your buddy and just check in with them and see how they're doing, because they could also be struggling. Also very true. Sometimes, like, when I'm stuck on a page and it's like I don't know what to do, I'll just start colouring what I know. So with this page, I have no idea what colours I'm choosing and I can't visualise the colours. But I knew I have a set colour palette for the two kitties. So I started with the kitties, and then I knew this was cobblestone. So I was like, okay, we'll start doing greys on the cobblestone. I know this is brick back here, so I'll do brick. And then doing that, I can see, oh, okay, I need to bring in some bright, vibrant colours. I know I want to bring in some blue on the chairs, and I'm thinking I might bring in some red for this cart, which I can tie into the roses back here. And I know I want to bring in yellow here for these little flowers at the front. And that's still coming together, because I've started filling in more of the background. Also, I have to remember to go in and do the tail of Pepino, because I have not done that tail, because I forgot about it. Okay, I'm starting to see my breath. I'm gonna need to put the heater on if I'm gonna stay, or else I'm not gonna be able to feel my hands soon. I really do try to avoid putting the heater on. It just is too expensive to run. Actually, I just realised I'm using the PowerPoint for the light over there. It's Lily Mays. Maybe I need to stop overthinking it, do flattish colouring and bright cartoon colours, and not really worry about realistic shading. There you go. Shading's the part that blocks me. I can't do it realistic enough on complicated shades. Yeah, I mean, especially with Lily Mayo as well, it's so cartoonish anyway. Just do it flat. Nothing wrong with flat colouring. Just go with the vibes and have fun with it. And then, as I said, later on, if you come back to it and you do realise that you want to add in the shading, add in the shading. There's nothing stopping you later on deciding a completed page isn't complete anymore. But you may also be like, nah, I'm done. I like it like that. Yeah, it really does with Lulu Mayo. I think I'm going to start winding down. Got an attack of the yawns. Oh, good, Shy. Get some good sleepies. Yeah, it's definitely starting to cool down a bit. We've just about finished all the stonework. Yay! Celebrate! We're just about finished all the stonework. It was so fiddly out there. And now we're getting to like the areas that aren't as fiddly. There's a little bit of fiddliness around here with the tyre, but not tyre, wheel. It's a wheel, Amy. Gosh. Green also got a weird spot, so yeah, it's definitely something with the paper and ink then. It's so weird. Okay. I'm back. Need a second cup of coffee? That is valid. Why does Amazon always ship each item? I have no idea with Amazon because it's not really a thing here. We don't have an Amazon Center. We don't get Amazon Prime, and yeah. Although apparently, I think they're trying to come to New Zealand. I don't know. Okay, so we're at a good point right now. I need to let the last little bits of the ink dry down. It is also 10 to 7, so I'm getting hungry. Am I going to continue on streaming, or am I going to call it here? Because the problem is that I can have dinner and then immediately feel like I need to go to bed. We've done 3 hours. I think this is probably a good place to call it for the night. My hands are actually starting to get quite cold as well, which things are actually starting to hurt a little bit. So I think it's probably a good point to call it so that I can make dinner and crawl under the blankies and get comfortable for the night, because yeah, we're getting quite sore. But it was nice to do a little bit of a stream. No, there's no Amazon New Zealand. No, not a thing. No, closest is Amazon Australia. But yeah, it was lovely to hang out with all of you again, and yeah, nice to actually have like a good stream. So as I said, tomorrow I have appointments during the day. I might see how I feel, and maybe I'll go live again tomorrow night. Maybe this is a thing. But try and go live a bit earlier before it starts getting dark and too cold. Or figure out a way so that I can have the lights going and plug a heater in, because this is another problem, is I realized I can't have the light and the heater going, and I need both the light and the heater to keep going. So I'll think about that tomorrow, figure out if I can figure out a way to get everything going, and then we can do more night streaming while it's this cold. It's just, yeah, it's getting so cold, it's really starting to hurt my hands. So yeah, but it's been great hanging out with you all. It's been so nice to catch up with you all. It's been nice to feel up to streaming, and I'm very pleased with how this is progressing. So where'd you mean to start? On a page. But yeah, for now I'm gonna go and heat up some spaghetti bolognese, because that's what's for dinner. Curl under the blankies. Probably go and watch the new jet lag episode. If anyone needs a YouTube channel recommendation, jet lag. If you want something that's non-colouring content, jet lag is a really fun channel. It's basically The Amazing Race, but if it was good. But yeah, I'm gonna head out now. Make sure that you all take care of yourself, whether that's keeping warm or keeping cool in your time zones, and I will catch you the next time we stream, which will hopefully be soon. Take care, y'all. Ka kite ano.